Carla Werden Overbeck, born on January 8, 1968, in Richmond, Virginia, is one of the most iconic players in the history of U.S. women's soccer. Raised in a sports-oriented family, Carla's passion for athletics was evident from an early age. Growing up, she was involved in a variety of sports, but soccer quickly became her focus, thanks to the influence of her older brother and the growing popularity of women's sports in the 1970s and 1980s. Overbeck attended Deep Run High School in Richmond, where she became a standout player on the school's soccer team. Her skill and leadership were evident early on, and she quickly became a key figure in the soccer scene at the local and state levels. Her passion and ability to perform under pressure led her to the University of North Carolina, UNC, where she would later become part of the historic UNC women's soccer program, under the guidance of the legendary coach Anson Dorrance. College career, building the foundation for success. Carla Overbeck attended the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, one of the most prestigious universities for women's soccer, from 1986 to 1989. She played as a central defender for the UNC Tar Heels and was an integral part of the team's dominant run in NCAA soccer. Under Dorrance's tutelage, Overbeck helped the Tar Heels win 3 NCAA women's soccer championships: 1986, 1987, and 1989. Overbeck's time at UNC was formative not just in terms of her athletic skills but also in her development as a leader. Despite the Tar Heels' dominance, Overbeck was known for her calm, composed demeanor on the pitch and her ability to organize the defense. She was a key player in the team's success, providing both leadership and physicality in defense, all while showcasing excellent tactical awareness and soccer IQ. Her college career set the stage for her future success on the U.S. women's national team, USWNT, and in professional soccer. Early international career, joining the U.S. national team. Carla Overbeck's transition to the U.S. women's national team, USWNT, came shortly after her successful college years. She made her first appearance for the national team in 1988, just a year after graduating from UNC. At this time, women's soccer was in its early stages of growth in the United States, and Overbeck was part of a small, but powerful group of athletes that helped elevate the sport. Despite the challenges of a lack of recognition for women's sports at the time, Overbeck quickly cemented her place as one of the top defenders in the country. Her intelligent play, physicality, and leadership skills made her a natural fit for the central defensive role in the U.S. backline. Overbeck played an important role in the U.S. team's victories in the 1991 FIFA Women's World Cup, the inaugural tournament that would lay the foundation for future growth in women's international soccer. The 1991 FIFA Women's World Cup, champion and rising star. The 1991 FIFA Women's World Cup in China marked the first ever Women's Soccer World Cup, and Overbeck's performance in this historic tournament helped set the stage for the U.S. national team's dominance in international women's soccer for decades to come. Overbeck was an integral part of the U.S. defense during the tournament, where she played a central role in helping the team win the first ever World Cup title. The U.S. defeated Norway 2-1 in the final, with Overbeck's leadership at the back being instrumental in keeping Norway's attacks at bay. Overbeck's contributions were recognized as she earned a spot on the FIFA Women's World Cup All-Star team. She was lauded for her toughness, leadership, and composure under pressure, qualities that would become hallmarks of her playing style for the rest of her career. Career peak: U.S. Women's National Team and World Cup glory. Following the triumph in 1991, Carla Overbeck went on to become one of the most respected and influential players in U.S. soccer. She was known for her no-nonsense, tough defending, and her ability to read the game. As a central defender, she was invaluable to the U.S. team's success in the following years. Overbeck's leadership qualities earned her the role of team captain for much of the 1990s, where she guided the team through several important tournaments. Overbeck continued to perform at a high level throughout the 1990s, and her leadership was crucial in the 1999 FIFA Women's World Cup, which is often regarded as one of the defining moments in the history of women's sports. The tournament, which was held in the United States, saw the U.S. team win their second Women's World Cup title. Overbeck played a central role in the defense throughout the competition, earning the respect of her teammates and opponents alike for her commanding presence at the back. The 1999 Women's World Cup final, which saw the U.S. defeat China in a dramatic penalty shootout, is one of the most iconic moments in the history of women's soccer. Overbeck, as captain, was central to the team's success, and her leadership both on and off the field helped set the foundation for the future of women's soccer in the United States. Main achievements and honors. Carla Overbeck's career was decorated with numerous individual and team honors. Among her most notable achievements are 1991 FIFA Women's World Cup champion. Overbeck helped the U.S. win the first ever Women's World Cup, contributing with solid defensive performances and leadership. 1999 FIFA Women's World Cup champion. As the team captain, Overbeck led the U.S. to their second Women's World Cup victory, playing a critical role in the defense throughout the tournament. Olympic gold medalist, 1996. Overbeck was part of the U.S. women's national team that won the gold medal in women's soccer at the 1996 Summer Olympics in Atlanta, a landmark event for women's sports. U.S. women's national team captain. Overbeck served as the team captain for much of the 1990s, providing leadership and experience during the team's most successful era. Multiple CONCACAF Women's Championship titles. Overbeck helped the U.S. win several regional titles during her tenure with the national team, hundreds of international caps. Overbeck earned over 150 caps for the U.S. women's national team, making her one of the most capped players in the history of the U.S. women's team. Inducted into the National Soccer Hall of Fame. Overbeck's contributions to the game were recognized with her induction into the National Soccer Hall of Fame in 2016. Cementing her place as one of the greatest players in the history of U.S. soccer. Retirement and legacy. Carla Overbeck retired from international soccer in 2000 after an illustrious career, having earned over 150 caps for the U.S. women's national team. Following her retirement, Overbeck continued to contribute to the game as a coach, mentor, and ambassador for women's soccer. She has worked with youth teams, helping to develop the next generation of players, and has been involved with various soccer organizations promoting the growth of women's sports. Overbeck's legacy extends beyond her accomplishments on the field. She helped to pave the way for future generations of female athletes, both in soccer and other sports, by showing that women could compete at the highest levels of sport. Overbeck's leadership, fierce determination, and tactical intelligence are qualities that future players strive to emulate. She remains a role model to young soccer players and an enduring symbol of the progress of women's sports. Conclusion. Carla Overbeck's impact on the world of soccer is immeasurable. As one of the pioneers of women's soccer, she set a standard for excellence and leadership that continues to inspire players today. From her foundational years at UNC to leading the U.S. women's national team to World Cup glory, Overbeck's career has been one of triumph, perseverance, and inspiration. Her place in the history of women's soccer is secure, and her legacy will live on for generations to come.